Okay, then let's go. Let's see if this test run runs good, because I still want to make a random Friday streams a thing. So I'm hoping this works out better than my random JRPG streams. So of course, eventually I want to go back to them, but I'm really not someone gifted with a lot of free time. On one hand, I still have my. I love this actually. Wow. So on one hand, I have my medical issues, and on the other hand, I have a day job I have to do, and I have a really angry cat that has a lot of a capability for making trouble. So what the fuck am I doing here? Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. I love that game, and I wanted to put some more time in here since I spent a lot of free time the last weeks playing Elite Dangerous instead, because since they allowed us to colonize systems, I'm spending all my time transporting shit from A to B just to build my crazy systems out. And yeah, so that's not a normal ship, that's a Corvette. We can build yours now in PlayStation 5 Wonderland and on PC. I think it's soon getting time for Nintendo Switch even, I think. But anyway, so this is the interface, in case you didn't know, and in case you're new to this. You can build, modify, and so on. But that would be boring. I can spend up to 7 hours just constructing new Corvettes. Last time I got so addicted that I made multiple ones. I even deleted several after I refined what I was doing. Oh, that's good. So landing of normal ships isn't broken, so the NPCs are still coming. So let's see. Normally I'm playing like this, but I guess you would probably want to see how my character looks. Yeah, that's her, Mary Nador. Completely basic character, because I just like this weird spaceman shit. So, oh, toggle camera view. Yeah. So I could just walk in there, but it would probably be cool to see how this thing looks from the outside. So I basically made a huge reactor block with some engines here at the back, and then put a lot of cosmetic parts around so to make it look less than a flying brig, and that's the Green Viper. I even put a big gun on top so that it looks cool, I suppose. I'm not sure if any of you 2 or 3 viewers are knowledgeable of the wonderful world of Perry Roden, but this is basically something I try to do to make a big space jet. It's a class of ship that's actually not a jet, but a disc-shaped ship. I even looked at some. We're going inside soon, but I should probably show you the more malformed early things. So that's the Blue Falcon. Technically speaking, I think it's even a bit bigger, and I have some shit inside. But oh yeah, you probably want to see this from the outside. So that's why I put Corvette inside of. Yeah, I did some really fucking big jets on top to make it as maneuverable as possible, because yeah, those parts are also giving your finished ship some weird ass bonus points, unless you go completely apeshit, because I think after 3 duplicates, that's it, no more bonus. So this thing, the Blue Falcon, looks a bit like something from Homeworld, I think, and it's. Yeah, I'm not really good at making things that have sharp angles, so I was a lot more creative than smart here. Just look at this shit, that looks fucking ugly. My space jet things at least look reasonably nice, I think. So this is some hot nonsense. I even have stats here. Yeah, most of this is just weird shit that I put in there. But in theory, there are some free slots for more technology nonsense, and the lower part is only cargo. So and we can do this here. It's basically a normal ship in No Man's Sky is in exact the same spot, but of course a little bit smaller. I think even the biggest freighters look tiny in comparison to your Corvette, even though you only have like 400. Wait, shit. That was just wishful thinking. You have just like 100 parts. Then it's and damage potential is of course not so big because I didn't really build anything inside except this positron ejector. And then the bonus from the Dead A cannon I got from an expedition or something. Hyperdrive range, it's okay. Actually, my main Corvette had a less natural hyperdrive range. I just immediately started upgrading it like a normal ship, so I have at least 1k light years per jump. Maneuverability is fucking high for a ship this big. Again, the Corvette I'm actually using, the Green Viper, even after some updates on top of the parts, it's far below this. This is because No Man's Sky doesn't really use real physics. I just put 2 giant engines in that had giant bonus boosts, and this means this giant hunk of rust is actually maneuverable now, because that's how the game rocks. I guess I can show you the inside, since I'm not planning on deleting the Blue Falcon any time soon. Yeah, okay, that's a bit rough. I could say that I have eye problems, but honestly, even before my eyesight went to shit, I couldn't really deal with straight lines. So that's the upper level. There's some weird shit like, yeah, star brambles. And storage containers. Yeah, Corvettes are neat, but everything is close enough together that you accidentally grab the wrong things if you're not looking too close. Man, okay, star bulbs. Fucking hell. I wonder if I should have... Well, I'm streaming, so I guess having a script kind of defeats the point. So, yeah, I put a lot of plants into Blue Falcon just because I could. I don't even need this, fucking hell. I have giant bases with hundreds of plants. But I just thought it would be kind of neat, you know. Well, yeah, so that's something you can do. You open your build menu, you have all those weird ass shit things like Corvette refiners and windows you can put in there. And sadly, since I built all my Corvettes like I imagine a real spaceship to be, there aren't really any places where I can put windows, since we're all deep inside a horrific metallic monstrosity here. And yeah, our other ships are styled after the German science fiction series Perry Rhodan, where a space jet is this disc-shaped 30 meters in diameter ship, one of the smallest of the settings. But yeah, like our Corvette here, it has a lot of stuff inside, and it's of course heavily armored. There is a cockpit-like dome on top of the classical model. Fucking hell, right? Where's my cockpit right now? Really should. I'm not really using this. Oh, wait. We can do this later. So for now, I'm going. Yeah, okay. Now I know what I'm doing. Thanks. So yeah, so here's the cockpit zone. Because I wanted to be funny, I made here a little living space for myself here. There is a Medipod that's just for show. It actually doesn't heal someone. I mean, we're kind of ghosts in the machine here in this game, and I don't think our immortal traveler bodies can even need something, but I guess if they at some point add the possibility of rounded NPCs, we could save them now. Here are refineries, which look a lot fancy since I used some special parts for this shit. And yeah, they work like the large refining shit things in your normal bases. Tragically, Corvettes have to move, and as I found out for myself, it's true. Oh, here is a mission terminal, so you can do the missions you normally only get if you talk to this big thing on the anomaly. I explain it later, I guess, in case you don't know what an anomaly is in this game. But yeah, you can put the mission radar for all the people for multiplayer and so inside your Corvette, and even run them alone, because I'm not actually giving Sony any additional money, so I can't actually do this with other players here on my PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, and I have these fairly small looking beds. Well, other types of parts actually have different looking beds. We'll see this later. And then yeah, and then I have done this stupid thing because another player showed me this. See, this is normally a way to get out of here, an alternative to the ramp. And if you put it inside like this, you can do this neat thing. And then you have this door sealing your cockpit in and closing the ramp at the same time. It's kind of funny how this is connected. And then, yeah, then you just control it like a normal ship. But let's get out of this rust bucket and try a real thing. So normally this is a beam control that shoots you out into your freighter if you have one. But on a normal space station you have to sadly go on foot. Anyway, Perry Road, yeah, so space jets are, funnily enough, the only ship you can build like this inside the game, because everything in Perry Road gets gigantic real fast, and even the 60-meter Corvette that's sphere shaped is already impossible. Believe me, I've tried, but even if I try really hard, 100 parts aren't enough. Hell, another player on YouTube did this really neat thing where he used some kind of glitch placing to make a perfectly shaped disc instead of my clunky square ones. But the drawback is that you need so many parts to get a good disc shape that you basically have just a slightly bigger fighter jet from how much space you have, or basically don't have. So anyway, this clunker was basically a failed experiment, and I have to learn a lot of things before I try this again. Then we have the Green Viper and Space Jet. So just Space Jet. So yeah. So this thing was my, I think, third attempt. I made some nice red versions that were not optimal, so I just made fucking hell, I just wanted to use the camera. I'm stupid today. So, photo mode. Here we have a lot more and stronger engines, and the disc shape is slightly different. This is a bit more like a square disc and not as rectangular than my Green Viper. The drawback is to keep inside the 100 parts. I had to make this as compact as possible. So basically this is like, I think, 70 parts or something. And sadly, if I make this thing any bigger, then it's not a perfect square anymore. And hell, if I had tried to make a disc shape with like glitch part sitting, since there aren't any perfectly round parts to put together here, this would have meant that the inside would have been extremely tiny. So here, everything here is small, just to make sure that you actually have something like a disc shape here. Everything is smaller here, and oh, I actually managed to make those parts correctly. So now, if you get in this Corvette, you can power up your hazard protection and heal yourself. Then you're getting to level 1. Again, everything has to be a lot smaller, so everything has the correct shape from the outside. Here again, a mission radar, because it's neat, and some storage. I like how this looks, and of course they're all the same in the inside. They're all linked to the big ones in my bases in my freighter, so I can basically drag most of my shit everywhere. And oh yeah, so this is how the Medi part looks in one of the alternative versions of the parts you can buy. But this is more rustic, so 21st century looking, at not the sci-fi nonsense I'm preferring on my main ship. Well, more storage, of course. And that's all that was possible here before we are getting up into the cockpit area. Oh wait! 1, 2, 3. Yeah, disc shape. Yeah, so there is of course an upper level. I completely forgot. Yeah, more refiners, and oh yeah, I completely forgot about this. So refiners. No Man's Sky is basically programmed with like the equivalent of duct tape, and while your bases normally will just run through everything you want, even if it takes like days to process, if you have stuff that moves, like your freighter or a corvette, you will often have the problem that if you put something in and then move your ship or your freighter, and then you come back and your refiner is empty because there is something wonky going on. Oh yeah, beds and yeah, a kitchen. The corvette is actually the first time I actually bothered with cooking stuff, and to my amazement, I actually managed to collect some ingredients here. There's even more stuff you can process. It's kind of insane, really. And the funny thing is, like our storage containers, this is basically stored in some kind of magical central location somewhere in the quantum reality of whatever. So even if you have like 10 corvettes or 20 and 200 bases, as soon as you make a kitchen somewhere, it has the exact same access to your ingredient storage, which is kind of awesome. So then we have some nonsense like cactus nectar made, and the fuck is this? Kelp rice. Sounds awful. Baked eggs sounds a little bit better, but wow. I don't even know if you can eat in this game like view. Just this kind of interdimensional thing. I guess I could like put my finger in and zaps it in some inside it's some kind of energy. I mean, we can eat stuff, so anyway, this game is sometimes a bit weird. Here we have also a different type of cockpit. Sadly, we have to use the beds in the main part because the cockpit has to be as small as possible to simulate basically the dome of Perry Rhodan spaceship. It's still not perfect because this would normally sit more into the middle. There would be some kind of super space magic glass dome over us. Or even in front. Some of those spaceship models are more advanced and have something more like a cockpit in front, so it is not completely too different here. So let's take a seat. Yeah, that's one of the currently I think 3 different cockpit types you can get from for your little Corvette project. One can be bought, the others have to be traded for. Or you have to go on a salvage run to collect parts and hope the random number generator is nice to you. Which I think sucks ass, so I just, for building Corvettes, well, since I want to make those asinine super ships where I actually sit down and make a blueprint on paper first before starting to build, well, I switched crafting resources off so I can build the ship, color it in a nice color, and then switch crafting resources back on. I mean, I have all manner of shit. I've played this game for so fucking long. I can basically just invest a little bit of time and be as rich as I fucking want, so actually using crafting resources on is at this point just wasting time. If you're starting out, you might think differently, but honestly, if you just start out and aren't completely insane like me, you'll probably be completely fine with a smaller Corvette. And yeah, I call this monstrosity a smaller Corvette, but honestly, as long as you think it looks nice, you can just like do something like, oh, I should probably demonstrate instead of just talking. After all, I am streaming. So let's create a new Corvette. So right now I can't actually do a lot because crafting is switched on again. But you have this nice empty space, and then you go and look at your parts. Probably I don't have a lot if you're just starting, but hey, there are ways to where you can make money fast. Sorry. Oh god, my stomach. And then you can buy some basic parts. Wow, yeah, so I have some in storage, but sadly I put most of the shit I collected not in the appropriate storage where you can draw parts from, but into my more permanent storage. So in theory I have like 20 parts lying around in some storage containers. I would have to come and collect them. But yeah, the basic drill is you start with some where are the landing things again? Anyway, you have the core modules, and the game always wants you to start with a landing thruster, and then you put something like a hab module, and something you use to, then something you use to get in and out, a cockpit, of course. Then you just need an engine and a reactor, and then you're actually already done. It's fairly simple. Yeah, I want to leave. So I guess we have to buy something then. Because I can't be asked to run around and collect all my shitty modules from somewhere. So because say, oh yeah, and trade advancing modules, that's an alternative so salvaging. But the tragedy is that you, well, I can show you, I guess. If you want something special, like for example this neat Titan class cockpit, then you have to put in stuff you already own, like for example, this here, this is kind of ugly, I will never use this. Unlikely, 0%. Then you put in like these two bolted joints, and sadly you can't split them, both of them will be gone. 5%. You're seeing where this is going, right? Well, let's see. Now this capsule, okay, let's sacrifice it. Yeah, so if I try now, no one will actually give me this one single part, despite me actually throwing away 4 for it. So I don't know what the developers wanted, but if you have like collect 90 parts or something to get 1 new parts, that's kind of ineffective. It makes more sense to just keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Especially since if you go salvaging and get like 50 parts you can't use, and then it turns out you need 50 more of parts 50 more parts that you can't use to get one part that you want. And yeah, so if you want something specific, if you have some grand plan, you either have to parcel it out, your building project, over literally months and years of occasionally collecting stuff, selling stuff you don't want, and really doing it again, or you have to well, purchase modules, but this is fairly limited. So basic modules are basically just Thunderbird type of shit, and then some ducting outlets and shit. Yeah, we only get the photon cannon array. So the funny thing is, thanks to what I learned in the expedition, I got blueprints for the Dead-Eye cannon, which is far better, since it gets bonuses for a far better weapon system. So we don't actually need this, because I can build some parts, because some parts are using a completely different system, as strange as it sounds. I do have a landing bay. I still have 47 million from my last upgrade spree. So let's buy another one. Oh wait, buy. I should have one now. I think I bought one. Yeah, so sometimes the feedback is a bit wonky. Let's get a weapon. And then we have supply thrusters and pulse drive boosters. I actually had to look this up online because crazy people have already made spreadsheets about this. But yes, they have different stats. So okay. Let's give our test corvette those 3 things. Then we can only get 1 cockpit. Whoops, okay, let's make 2 habitat units and landing gear. Let's take 2. So then we have some random parts we can put on there just because, like an antenna, foils, winglets. Never used them. Let's try. So those cosmetic parts are a bit cheaper. Ducting outlet. Okay, why not? So now we have wasted money on parts. So let's start this again. So now we actually have some parts here, and we have to start with the landing gear, which can fuck you over pretty damn badly if you don't go in this with a plan. As you can see, we now get bonus to boosts and launch costs are reduced, which is kind of neat because we also need a second one. So let's see, let's make this a compact design and camera please. Okay, that's more sensible. So now we have to connect them somehow, and hey, we have our habitat. So let's make one here, and careful, one here. And then it's red because those were the only two we had. So now we have some space there. Okay, and now we have to be careful because the game doesn't really care where you put things like the cockpit. So we can make a cockpit here. And not here, so this means this is actually the part of the ship facing forward. Don't be stupid like me and start with the landing bay first, because it's very easy to make some weird shit where you put the landing bay in front of the ship. But the amazing thing is, the game doesn't care, you can just do that if you want. Then you have to, of course, use some armored ladders inside to get to the cockpit. Because of course you can't just hang your entry points directly under the cockpit. It has to be some kind of structure you can walk through. Anyway, so next up we have all this other shit now here. And, yeah, dead eye cannon. Now that's kind of neat. And all those bonuses are, I think, to everything you put on there. But it's, I think, meant to be used with the positron ejector. And if you build the little things that are listed here, you can have this. Then you have the photon cannon array, which for some fucking reason can't be built normally. And it gives the basic photon cannon a boost. And then, whoops, careful with the camera controls here, babe. So, let's just put it... Oh yeah, I have an antenna. I should probably... the game does not care about sensible geometry, so I could put the antenna right in front of it, but there's okay. Here, cargo slots +1. So basically, a lot of even the cosmetic shit in this game has some hidden bonus if you look closely, and some shit like this doesn't have anything. So I have ducting outlets, and didn't I have this antenna? Let's see. I should have. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can make it. So now there is an antenna sticking out. It doesn't do anything, but it looks nice. Then we have ducting outlets. Can I put those? Okay, so there is a basic something. Now we have to be careful not to make something too asymmetrical. Okay. Experiment success. Now we can actually make some windows here, because this time I didn't make an abomination that has no way to look outside. Let's see. Oh, we can make a paneled window. Okay, directly behind the cockpit. I would probably like to put some beds there, but we can do it here. Then correspondingly we put another glass and silver thing here, and now we have windows to look outside here. Great, so now we're the other part, structural decoration. Exterior. Okay, so we have here stuff like the foil. Now we have to look carefully where we can actually do these foils. Oh, I can put them behind, so can either make them go upside or downside. Well, let's do it like this, and now I have to remember how to rotate. So did I do an oopsie or oof? Camera, please. Okay, it looks okay, so I didn't fuck up. Anything else that I don't need that I can throw on there? I had the winglets. No idea what to do with those, I guess. Oh, okay. So, and Okay, so now we have some basic but weird fucking looking things. So I guess if you look outside now from the windows, you can't look forward. But that's what the cockpit is for. So who cares? So we are already running out of space to put weird shit on our ship. Oh, okay, we can do this. Okay, it looks fucking weird. Anything else? Oh yeah, we have this and then we have this. So, whoop, whoop, and okay, less weird now. Anyway, so basically we now have already something functional. So those shields that are listed here all give bonus to shield strength. So too bad we don't have the parts for it and can't buy them. Would have to go outside. An infra knife platform. That's also nice because the infra knife is a really strong and cool weapon. It's like throwing thousands of tiny knives at the enemy and exploding them. And oh yeah, I nearly forgot. We also need to put some drive systems here. Okay. So now we have, let's see, boost plus 13%, drive fuel efficiency for the pulse drive, and the ship has 10% more maneuverability. So we can still, careful, not to delete, we can still have the pyro drive. It gives us less maneuverability, but a bit more pulse drive boosts. And now we are kind of in trouble because I put all those other parts in here. I could just make some abomination, but oh, so we can put engines on the winglets. That's kind of funny, but it would look awful. What we can do, I think, is delete L2, and then we could instead put this engine directly on it. Slightly less awful, and now the ship has more bonus for movement. And that's it, we made a fairly cheap and easy model and can now color it by pressing this button. Well, let's see, let's make something red, because why not? Oh yeah, and this is also new, we can now apply the color to the entire thing. Okay, yeah, as you can see, this is not really careful. You can easily do dumb shit, so sometimes I'm wondering, but yeah, the game is still a bit wonky sometimes. Okay, so coloring by block works. And now applying everything to everything works too. Perfect, so okay. Coloring is done, and then we go to finalize current design. And now when we finalize current design, wait. Ah, yeah, okay. I forgot we need a reactor. Whoops. So, yeah, here's the landing bay, by the way, that people like me abuse to instead make an internal elevator. We will be so fucked collectively if Hello Games at some point introduces a part that's actually an internal elevator. Because then we have to go into our Frankenstein monster ships and rip those fake elevators out. Fuck. Okay, I actually have to buy a reactor because I didn't have one lying around. So then we have to continue modifying, store design for later. And because I'm rock stupid, I now have to buy a reactor because that's something I completely forgot. So, oh, we can't actually buy one? The fuck is this shit? Oh, wait. Reactor. Medusa class reactor. Costs the most money, but I still have it, so, okay. Okay, we are in our abomination again. Okay, so the ship needs a reactor, and we have a Medusa class reactor that gives more maneuverability and boost speed for the pulse drive, I think. There are others. This one, for example, is good for launching. The C2 class reactor makes your shield stronger. And the Zenith class reactor is the one you will normally want to use because it gives you warp cell efficiency and more hyperdrive range. As a reminder, if you have the parts, you can just stack them. 3 parts can be stacked on top of each other, but you can, in theory, just make 3, 6, 9, 12 reactors and staple them all into the same ship. You have to remember that we have only 100 parts, and at some time the game just says fuck you and stops adding more bonuses on top. Like, I've experimented, for example, with boosters and other engines, and yeah, after 3 engines the game gets hesitant of handing you more boosters. Reactors, however, are special. If you have 3 Zenith class reactors and then put like a Medusa class in, the game will still say, oh yeah, sure, more maneuverability, why not? It's a little bit, I think, as if those reactor types are completely different types of modules, while the engines are basically all the same inside or something. I don't know how Hello Games did this. Could also be that with each patch they do slight little adjustments I actually don't notice. But anyway, oh yeah, I completely forgot the reactor. So we have this thing here. And, oh yeah, that's of course also good. Let's see. Oof, careful camera here. I don't want to vomit, so let's see. It's a bit weird. Can we just... okay, fuck. How was this? I completely forgot. Fuck. Hey! Hey, careful. Right toggle, right module. I'm trying to remember, because I think there was a way to just flip this... no, for some reason it doesn't want to change. Okay, why not? It's fucking hell, it's of course uncolored. Okay, good enough, so now we can finalize. And this is oof game, please. This is our new little abomination. It even has a supercharged slot that gives superpowers to whatever you put there. That's kind of neat. Ours is, I think, somewhere in the very beyond range here. And then you get some random tech slots. Some will already be used by your parts. And a neat trick is you can sometimes even force more room for expansion by putting so many parts together that, for example, everything is filled, but then flips down to a new line. So this is fairly optimal actually for upgrades to this, not for doing stuff. Like, as you can see, the stats are all terrible here. Swift Voice, that's actually kind of a nice name. Refuse is kind of funny. Trade in, decline, and claim. So now you have to be careful, because you don't want to accidentally throw your old ship away. As you can see, the ship we have here is not only better in all regards. We have more slots here, more tech slots, more part slots are used too, and I already bought some upgrades here with items I found and shit, and money. And because the line here isn't completed yet, if I wanted to use the tiny spaceship, I could, because I can, without any problems, just fill those lines up. Problem is, as a Class C, that's it then. I think to get more tech slots you need to upgrade to Class B, which costs you nanites. But that's not too bad. Interesting. So this one has these stats, slots, tech slots and cargo slots. You can see looks like a little computer ship here. That's 27. This one has 35. So nice. Our ship is better, but this is not bad for something that we have been trying together in like 5 minutes. And it's actually more expensive than the ship I made here. That's kind of funny. So we want to claim this so we can use it. So now our abomination is here. We looked at it from the outside, so let's just walk in here. So this is a bit basic here, because we didn't put anything in here yet. Then we have our weird as fuck windows. Space windows. And there's literally nothing except our cockpit. So, yeah, there's not much here. So, what we can do, however, is we can look in our internal parts here. And let's see. Refining unit, crew berth. Oh, costs silver. So let's make a bet. So, now whoever uses the ship has a nice little bed. And this is how a Thunderbird bed looks. Let's make a second bed, why not? In case someone else wants to go into the ship. So, this is the RAM. It too has a basic beam transmitter and a hatch opener and closer. So, yeah, this is a bit barren, but hey, you don't need more. That's all you need. So, now we have this horrid monstrosity here. And now let's go back to the Green Viper, the ship I'm actually using. But hey, at least you know how this works. Yeah. As soon as you have a little bit of money, you can just buy some basic parts and throw something simple together. So you don't need any big blueprints or something. You build something small and then later start upgrading it. And then I, however, can just go in here and summon the Green Viper back. So now we can actually launch and look at this fuckery from the inside. So let's go. You can see here those are magnetic ladders. They have different and more powerful bonuses. And it looks cool as hell. Yeah, here you can see you actually tried. I have some other parts I had lying around, blueprints for, puts them into, make this look a little bit less barren. Then level 1 of the Green Viper has some lights and the mission computer here. Oh, sorry, the mission radar. So that's nice, because in case I ever do something with this thing, it's probably for the best if it's closer to the way outside. And then I stuffed the entire middle part of my ship full with my storage containers. I didn't manage to cram all of them in here, because we're trying to make a ship that looks nice and keeps to the 100 parts limit is kind of hard. But I managed to put 8 of my 10 storage containers in here. Can see those. Oh, which rider was it? Which tab? Oh, here. So, see, 2 are missing, and the others are in use. But I think 8 and 9 are empty anyway. So let's go up to the next level. Yeah. I prefer first-person view. I have a nice little statue here, and I can grab this storage container from here. Ah, this game sometimes. Then I have the kitchen here. So what is this? Kelp rice, an ingredient, processed meat? Huh, Sievert beans. The fuck is this? Okay, this is kind of funny. So I can't really put anything in here. Wait a minute. can I do this? Oh. Processment complex dishes. Okay, this is horrifying mush. Very complex. Then we have available ingredients. Let's see, processed marrow bulbs and raw star bulbs. Anything I haven't used yet? No, kelp sack. Also, this is how we got rice. Huh. We have a hypnotic eyeball and hated. Oh, but those are actually important items I want to keep. So, well, carbon is a bit. Okay, I'm curious. What happens if I put salt in there? Nothing. It's not enough. What if we put star bulbs in there? Okay, that's not viable. Gamma root counts as processed. Ah, fuck. Careful with the inputs here. So for some reason... Oh, wait. What if we put this back? Oh, okay. We can get... Gamma roots processed to civet beans. So radioactive beans? Well, fucking hell. Good that we don't have a biological body, because what kind of horrific thing actually eats this shit? Okay, that's enough. I don't want to use up all of our inventory here. But yeah, so that's basically cooking for you. Put this here and civet beans. I could eat them. Or I could process them into vegetable steamed vegetable. Oh, I can further process them. Now can I put salt in there? Holy shit, is this a strange universe, but well, too much salt is indeed not good for you, so let's put those beans in here and make some steamed vegetables out of the civet beans. Hopefully they are now less radioactive. So let's put them into our ingredient storage. Huh, okay, that was interesting. And we have, of course, our refiner that will make everything we put in there disappear if we start flying. And, okay, it's a bit too close in here. Probably have to switch again, so the camera doesn't bump into everything. So this here is basically a bit awkward in a position because, yeah, to keep my fucked up disc shape, I had to put this here so I could put the cockpit in the correct position. Yeah, the Green Viper also has a nice med bay here, and bed for people who aren't ill enough for the full surgery suit. This is basically the habitat for people here over the storage. Then we have this fake internal elevator here and cockpit zone. Also important because, yeah, let's close this. So because this also closes the hatch outside. So now we have this nice light table here, a chair, some other crap I had blueprints for. Yeah, it looks kind of nice and cozy here. 2 beds. I guess just in case I want to have an NPC sleep here, I get bored with just 1 bed. Too bad I can't sit on those, but hey, I can do this. So, looks a lot more involved in my other shit, so now we can actually start flying. So let's start. So let's see. Oh, we didn't actually go there. Huh. A corrosive planet. Good to know. So hey, I can look around. Yeah, that's nice. Well, let's see. I have my infra knife accelerator. It looks like this. Phase beam looks like this. And the basic standard photon cannon. So Infralife is the main weapon here. A Phase Beam is nice, but I just have this basically for show. But then again, this game isn't exactly a full-on space simulation game. So I can actually hit stuff with the Phase Beam. So let's see. Oh yeah. So yeah, so I can switch view. So now you see my Corvette in flight. And yes, this is now a proper third-person view. Can move faster. And oh, let's go into Impulse Drive. So normally I also like the first-person view, but hey, why not? It's nice to look at your ships from the outside. And it's easier than Elite Dangerous, where you have a complicated camera suit to look at your ship. Here it's just like you're a character in a video game or something. Oh, okay, I have to be a bit careful here. Okay, there's floating islands and shit. Now we need to be careful here because our ship is fairly big. Oh, there's some water. Oh, let's aim for that. So, and let's try to land here. Okay, that's nice. So I actually have viewers now. I feel a bit weird. Whoops, that was my scanner. Well, let's switch view around. Don't want to know what happens if I summon my freighter here on the ground. So, let's see, what can we do here? Oof, careful with the camera, my friend. So. And, oh yeah, I also have a multi-tool. My current one is, yeah, it's a bit weird, but that's because I tried this new gravity thing without, yeah, so, okay, I explain. Two things that you can put into your multi-tool, the Gravitino coil and a fishing pole will transform your multi-tool into something different. And this is how it looks if you put, if you start with a normal multi-tool and then put the Gravitino coil in. Don't worry, it changes back if I actually switch around. So let's get out of here. Oh. Yeah, okay, so now we can go outside. Funnily enough, the Gravitino... Oh, we said to... yeah. Thanks to my bad eyesight, I'm using the shit out of my combat scout. Pulse Spitter is basically just a fantasy science fiction machine cannon. It looks like this. And I have my favorite, the Newton cannon. Oh, sorry, I didn't want to kill you, animal. Oh, scanning. Okay. Yeah, so I shoot purple death balls around. And then I have the mining beam. Well, let's stand out this. And since I switched out of my Gravitino coil, now I have my highly scientific cannon again, class B. But I am still collecting nanites, so soon I will upgrade this and later upgrade my Green Viper. There is a way around grinding it, which I could show you if I play for long enough. Okay, that's poisonous. But I can scan shit. Then I get money for it, and 141k is not too bad. It's of course because I have all these high-grade scanning updates, and if you have supercharged spots, yeah, put that in there pronto. Especially if you got a really good S-class like this one that boosts fauna, that's animals for you, flora and minerals. So that can give you a nice little money and nanite boost if you start out. So you know even the dumb plant gives you a nice chunk of money. Oh, okay, that's oh god, I'm feeling ill, but all this green, eh? Oh yeah, I should probably try not to stand around too long here, because corrosive apparently means super poison planet. So how the fuck does this actually look if I'm switching like this? Oh, ha. For some reason I thought this yellow thing would be a bit bigger. Apparently none of the animals here want to eat us. There's just... Oh wait, what's above us? Oh, weird as fuck flying animals. Okay, let's... Oh, come on. Ah, thank you. In range. I'm 400k. Oh, that's a lot. Must be a very rare kind of animal. Offer food. Sorry guys, I don't have food. And I think I forgot. Oh yeah, I wanted to get my robot mouse. Oh yeah, I explained that one later. So lots of plants here. Oh, there's another animal. Well, let's see. What does the delicious? Fine. Ooh, poison cloud. Oh, what's this shit? Damaged machinery. Yeah, you'll find shit like this all over the space here, so... yeah, repairing means just stealing this metal. And then you get something. In my case, it's basically for only nanites, because I already got everything those things could give me. And if you're starting out, you could get shit like, blueprints and shit. Ah, okay. As I started out, I still named every single shit I found, but it is getting tiresome. I have the insane plan to get to Galaxy 140, 244, I forgot already. But hey, it's called Verenica. So, and I love that name, so I'm on my way, and I'm currently in like Galaxy 39 or something. This might take a while. Whoops, okay. Keep forgetting I have those rocket things, and oof, there's a lot of poison here. Luckily I have, thanks to me playing for so long, insane amount of tech slots. Like, look at this shit. At this point, I also have I might get more and more of that shit, and I have to hope that eventually the game will give me more technologies to use, because I'm kind of running out of stuff I could put into my personal tech inventory. The summoning unit. Oh yeah, I haven't unlocked the planet class that gives me quartzite. So this is a long-term goal. Right now I don't actually need this. There's floating islands and shit. Yeah, okay. This planet we randomly dropped on is kind of awesome. There's our shit hidden here. More plants. More money. Red means unscanned. Can I get you from here? Please? Please? Ah, flying. At least it's as long as you keep pressing the buttons, you can still get those scans. Dihydrogen crystals. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Where's my ship? I don't want to... ship. Oh yeah, different symbols. Technology modules. If you're starting out, you'll need a shit ton of those, so get on it. Oh, my ship. Okay, so let's get back before we learn what a rainstorm is on a toxic planet. That doesn't sound good. Okay, fucking hell, let's mine you. Okay, I should, of course, hit target a little bit better. This is the Green Viper. Ah, fuck it. So the mining beam. You destroy shit and get shit for it. Oh fuck, the rainstorm has begun. And oof, fucking hell. Oh god. That's not good. Yeah, thank you. So technically speaking, I could now use hazmat, but I have a lot of protection shit here, so I don't really need it right now. And yeah, shit like this here can be charged separately, so if I wanted to, I could just fill up. Okay, we have these here. So this is the poison symbol, this is radiation symbol. Yeah, but yeah, we have shit tons of shovel. I also have ice protection, then we have water for underwater breathing stuff. Technically it's oxygen. Okay, sorry. a trade rocket. Yeah, basically I managed to stuff everything in, and even forbidden pirate upgrades in a supercharged slot, just because I've been playing for ages. The next time I'm visiting a fire planet, I should probably... I think I have... I can still put another fire protection thing in there. Poison, I'm thinking I'm already at my end here. So the problem is, of course, you can't just put infinity upgrades in. At some point the game will tell you that you've overdone it. So there is a reason there are exactly 5 scan things here. The original thing, one you can build, that doesn't count. And then you can put 3 more on top, so I have 5 totals. You could, I think, at some point put at least 1 more in, but now if you have those 5, the game will start complaining. And no, you can't take the waveform recycler out and suffer through smaller scan radius and higher recharge time, and then put another S or X class in there. Nope, the game only allows you 3 of the big upgrades because they're really, really good, and I guess the developers got scared that you could get too much money or something. But anyway, the last stop, if we are finished, is normally naming our discoveries, but that might take a while, and I don't want to bore you to death. And yeah, we see all these planets here. There is of course one way to do this faster, which is kind of advanced. So we get some more nanites. If you find all the animals on the planet, you get extra bonus nanites, and that's how it works, in short. So, let's climb all the way up again. A bit late, but okay. Yeah. Then, after some bug fixes, the hatch is apparently now closed automatically. It will lift off, but hey, I still like just hitting the switch. So, it looks kind of beautiful. Oh, we completely forgot about the water, but hey. So now let's stay in the classical cockpit view and enter space again. So now we don't have to actually manually travel to all of those. Instead I can, first off, bring in my freighter. Too close to planet. Oh, okay, good. I get it. So let's pulse out a little bit. Okay, that's, I think, something they copied from Elite Dangerous. You can, if you hit the buttons, divert power to whatever the fuck. I never needed to use it, because fighting in this game is kind of easy. So Sidious Hangars, that's where the normal ships park. Corvettes are a bit too big, so instead we are linking up here. Where I think this wasn't supposed to happen, but it's... yeah, stuff is sometimes a bit wonky. One time I nearly got a hard infarct because my Corvette started glitching itself apart and then stopped at the last moment before exploding. So let's beam. So now we are inside our freighter. I saw that thing from outside. It's like a Star Destroyer thing. And that's how it looks from the inside. At some point I will probably collect some more salvaged frigate modules so I can unlock more stuff to put in here. And maybe even collect enough stuff to color it, but really, I don't need more. I am basically use this as some kind of mobile base. I will eventually upgrade this, but it's not a priority. I already have a lot of stuff to do with my Corvette. Now sadly all obsoleted normal ships, and Class A is the second to highest. I will probably never find a freighter again that looks this good, has this many slots, and I've already upgraded the freighter with more slots. It's probably here for good, this thing. Just probably with a fancier color at some point. Yeah, and this is the normal ship hunter. I have some ships the game put automatically in storage. Then I have shit like this one here. This is actually a solar sailor ship. Those nacelles on the side open up and then you have a solar sail. It's kind of neat. It's basically a museum piece at this point. And we have a freighter. I think they have bonus to something or other, but it's too slow for my phone. And this is the Void Angel. That was my favorite ship because it's an exotic with high stats. And these neat little things are actually landing thrusters. They go up and go horizontal in flight. Well, if it works. Sometimes the game is bugged and they stay put, but most of the time it works. You know, just have to be careful here because if I go inside I switch ships for my Corvette. It can be annoying. This is the Yellow Viper. And this ship is ancient. I just have this because it reminds me of the classical sci-fi series Battlestar Galactica. They run from the 1970s. They had basically combat fighters that looked a little bit like this one. I actually used this extensively when I was a bit younger in this as a save. Then I upgraded later to this ship here. And then Corvettes were introduced, and then I never bothered with those normal ships again, sadly. Anyway, let's beam to our bridge here, where everyone is kind of amazed how this weird freak has taken command of all of those. Kind of funny. So, anyway, then we have, of course... Oh wait, here we are going back. I'm being stupid again. No, there is this way here. There's an invisible thing here in a way. Ah, yeah. Again, this game can be a bit janky. It's like Hello Games, where I'm fairly sure Hello Games isn't a European company, but normally we call this Eurojank for a reason, because a lot of European role-playing games are like this. Anyway, we have a bunch of bullshit here, like this here, which apparently helps us teleport our exocraft around. Yeah, we have space cars and shit. Then we have abominations like this thing that's draining some shit out of the sun, based on color of the sun. There's some shit we can't get yet because the planet isn't unlocked yet, I think. Methane is from... Oh, gas giants. Oh, great, so... Well, I probably should unlock that shit at some point, but not right now. Okay. Construction terminal. Oh, it's ages that I actually had to use that shit. But yeah, as you can see in this fucking freighter, there's fleet command. Yeah, that's also something you can do. Collecting frigates, not freighters, and then gives them commands to move around in the universe and do shit for you. Some random missions. Here are my storage containers on the freighter. Yeah, this one is actually empty. Yeah, yeah. It's also one of the ones on my Corvette. It's basically all the same intergalactic super space, and you can grab your shit from whatever. As you can see, this is a bit random, everything, because my freighter basically has just the absolute, again, invisible wall here, the absolute necessary bits, because I'm just using it to move around. Important, of course, there is something to teleport in case I want to go somewhere. And I can buy and sell shit. The basics, as I said. Teleporter. Yeah, okay. Oof. I already have, of course, all these stupid bases here and can go to stations and all shit. All manners of shit. What could I demonstrate next? Oh, well. Wow, okay. Pilzburger Dunkel. I don't even drink. Why did I use a name that looks like I was drunk? Yeah, a lot of those projects are actually a lot of work in progress, because sometimes I just start something and then hours later I am just getting tired. Like this here, this is basically a gigantic fucking... Oh, wait, what I am talking about is... I'm streaming, I could just beam myself there. So I really hope now that this thing... Oh, Wait, I can't drink while this game loads. Oh, good. My cat is sleeping, so no trouble from there. I sometimes love how psychedelic this game can be. And now I have arrived here. Yeah, it's a cold planet here, and oops, no energy. Fuck, that means we are stuck here. Is it in the middle of the night? Seriously. I already had tons of batteries and all that shit here. Let's climb a ladder to see outside. Okay. Game. Oh fucking hell, I keep forgetting how much shit I've built here. So, hey, tell me, what's going on here? Wow, you basically arrived just before night was over. So, just slowly starting up again. That was oddly timed. So yeah, they are only generating not enough right now, but soon we'll be in the daylight and they're powering up immensely. And then hopefully our batteries will fill up again. So there was almost enough energy for my Insano thing here. The problem is all those big parts we're walking around inside use up energy. And I made this fairly big, this base. There are the garden parts. Those are insane. And of course, each new garden module has created even more trouble for my pure overwhelmed structure. At some point I probably have to go back here and repair everything for good, because if I want to ever complete my insane garden project, I will probably have to, you know, put like 10,000 more solar panels up, because sadly... Oh yeah, so now we're in the green, I think. 216 kp used, 1125. No storm power, no stored power. Oh, okay. Now the game has finally noticed and started filling up our storage. Good. And here is a way outside, just so we can take a look at what monstrosity we have brought. Why is there still unidentified shit here? Sometimes this game. Okay. It's... Oh yeah, so... Yeah, this is the basic ground base, and then... Oof, yeah, our Corvette. There are no Corvette landing pads, so... This shit is to be expected. Then we have this part of the garden, which just about started. And then we have this far larger part. So... The insane plan I came up with is that at some point, this left part of the base will move around and move across the air and then join this far more advanced part. And then I just fill all those gardens with plants I need, and then I can move from one way to the other, across, collect all the plants, and finish up in one go. Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, and then there's this, because there is a landing pad down there and a bunch of short-range teleporters to move up a bit more easily. And luckily I was smart enough to put the main teleporter somewhere else. So, now the question is... where do I get to the gardens? Oh, so is that? I'll try to remember. I think the teleporter might have put us in an awkward spot. Let's go down a level. I think I know where we have to go. Okay, so I have to go the middle way. Oh, why do I always create those insane labyrinths? Because at some point there is a connection to a short-range teleporter that actually transports us to where we need to go. Oh, okay, shit, that's just an observation tower. Fuck. Oh, fucking hell. You know, I'm actually using message modules sometimes, so I can find out where the fuck I'm actually going. Okay, no, that's the tower that goes outside. Okay, I saw something green over there, so we might be getting closer. Does look nice outside. Fuck! Oh wait. Hey, please, I didn't want to climb. Why do we have the button for climbing if every ladder grabs us like this? Okay, that's another exit point, so there is more than one. The fuck? Okay. I need to get into the central tower. Really? Okay, we have 3 observation towers I completely forgot I had. And I was overthinking this because we only have to go... Okay, now we are too deep. Okay, game. Ah, thanks. So this central tower was where we had to go. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay, I guess the place here is free for more generators and solar panels. And here I already put some reserves. I guess at some point I probably should just build another tower and stuff it full with batteries and solar panels, because while there are other methods to generate power, I actually found this nice looking spot. Yeah, now we are glitching through our ship. Oh fucking hell. No, please. This is probably our short range teleporters, right? Fuck. Can we move you? Fuck. No, we can't. Our fucking hell, our ship blocks the way. Oh, wait, I glitched my way outside. Fucking hell! Oh. To ground level. Yeah, thanks. I know, that's one of my message modules. Like, we got accidentally close enough. Oh yeah, so I really hope we get some Corvette landing pads soon. Okay. So one way to solve this issue is to get our Corvette off there and then bring it... Oh wait, I think I have another solution for this problem. So this is our insane highway to hell. It leads to our normal landing pad. So let's see. There's something dangerous here. Okay, let's... Oh yeah, there it is. So apparently the short range teleporter was in a different spot than I thought. So luckily we don't actually have to do this here. Oh, what the fuck, how does it actually look if I'm teleporting myself? I never looked at this from this viewpoint. So for bigger bases where I have to go do shit due to the limited range of short range teleporters, yeah, I had to put those race stations in. There is actually more than one, because the way down to where I put the computer, the for building a base. Yeah, that was kind of suboptimal, and I really didn't want to put it, to climb all the way up and put it there. So instead I put it on the base of this mountain, because I'm of course insane. So, way station 1, but careful, because if we go in this direction, we go back down. Oh, the fuck? What? Oops, okay, we're in way station 1 now. Where the fuck was this? Oh, just look at this giant cable. Luckily, all those cables are infinitely durable, and I think there is even the other way station in some kind of car park. Oh yeah, the teleporters are kind of awesome. Whoops. To the tower. Okay. Yeah, here was the base computer for the Garden of Ice-T. And to start up, I made this tiny little garden-like structure plus a little generator hall. That's kind of hard to get in. Oh, okay, I glitched in. It's just a little bit of energy, so all that stuff up here keeps working. So, careful. The message module shows you where to go. But you can go on foot if you're insane enough. Oh god, that looks weird. Yeah, there is this giant monstrosity of a staircase. Yeah. Huh. I really have to finish this at some point. Right now it's just this giant monument to insanity. Oh yeah, wait, I completely and totally forgot what I wanted to do. So, this is normally for normal ships. But even though a Corvette can't really land here, I can just call it anyway. Summon vehicles, summon green vibe. Fuck, okay, the game is mean. Can I put the ship somewhere else? Oops, nope, I didn't want to build anything here. So let's see if we can unglitch our Green Viper. Just need to find some space where we can put the ship. And since we can use the teleporters, we don't have to care. But fuck, cannot land here. Oh wow, okay, the drawback of having a big fat ship. Oh, finally. Oh fucking hell, I hope I don't get glitched to death. My real big fat chunker is here. So, and now the way to the gardens is free. Let's leave our ship here and go to the tower. Transport teleported and to the next teleporter. And then into the tower. Yeah, to ground level. Okay, so now we have the highway behind us. And here's the main teleporter, logically between the gardens and between the landing pad. I have just to remember where the other... Oh yeah, so... entrance, so... This is what I have already set up. We have two short-range teleporters. The other one is on the other side. Okay, now we don't have to climb up because we can just go into the gardens. And now we're here. Now we are here. See, isn't this easy? And thanks to these little garden pots, careful, I can now grab everything at once. So, frost crystal, that's nice because I can turn this shit into glass. And this is basically what I had planned before I got sidetracked with our shit. There's some nice glass stuff, gangways in the middle, so you can look outside even if there are no plants. Of course, now that I have the plants removed, we still have a nice view outside here. Huh. Looks like a real mountain range, but I think it's a bit smaller. Oof. So. Okay, and At some point, yeah, this is the exact middle point between the garden areas. Here you can just get out or inside. And really, if I had been smart, I would have just used my jetpack to try to get up here. But hey, at least the Corvette isn't stuck in the middle of this thing anymore. So, and this is basically why I don't actually need crafting anymore. Because even with my incomplete garden, and with this shit and all of... Oh yeah, here we are not finished. Even with my incomplete garden and with all the other mines and industrial abominations I've constructed, if I make a round tour and then start crafting, I'm immediately filthy rich again. So while this is fun, sometimes I don't want to do all this busy work. I already have a lot of busy work to do in Elite Dangerous. So sometimes I just switch crafting off, use my huge amounts of blueprints to make something that costs a lot of money, switch crafting costs back on and sell something, and then I have money. Or if I'm feeling careful, we can of course use this intermediary gangway to just manually hoof it in case we are feeling a bit anxious and need some movement. Fake computer movement, of course, but... And this is the second teleporter that would connect to the other side of the main tower. So as soon as the circuit is completely finished, of course, you don't have to manually go back. Instead, you can just run through the circle. You start at teleporter 1 and end at teleporter 2. And both bring you just to different parts of... Oops! I wanted everything at once. Don't do this manual bullshit, please. So, and yeah, so that's where the next garden section comes. And all this frost crystal I just collected will be turned into glass, because I need a lot of glass for those domes. And this is basically how a lot of my bases are. Those giant, insane monster projects. I even have blueprints for this shit. It's of course a lot harder to not adjust on the fly if you have a problem. At least with the 100 part limit with Corvettes, I don't... Oh yeah, I can save. With the 100 parts limit of Corvettes, it means you are limited in how much you can fuck up. Here it's more like you can do whatever the shit you want. There is a limit, but it's insanely high. So... yeah, oh god, I have so much fucking shit here. Albatross cargo tank. That looks ugly, let's sell it. Okay. So, here's also some shit here and there to help out, especially on this super cold planet. But now, so thanks to these teleporters are being close to the main base terminus, so we can just leave. Okay, waste processing plant. Oh yeah, remnants. There's this new thing where you can drive trash trucks around or some shit, but that sounds incredibly boring, so let's not do this. So what next? Well, I could go to a Halloween store, Horror Hansen's Halloween store. The fuck, sometimes I have all these stupid names. You can see on the pictures I also have some smaller things that is mostly attached to some kind of resource I collect from there. Bergisch Gladbach in space. That's a joke no one will understand who isn't German. That's one of my first ones. Still fairly early. I always have this scare that the game will start deleting my bases at some point. Considering that I'm planning to build like 100 of them in the near future, on my way to my target galaxy. This is actually a legit fear. So let's see if I can get into a pirate station now. Normally those are restricted, and vice versa, if you're in a pirate network. Ah, fucking hell, we've traveled too much around. No, it's not in the list anymore. Okay, yeah, so I have some things to say about pirate systems. Unlike those first, because really, you get a shit ton of nanites if you do so. Problem is, they're restricted. You can't go there from normal stations, and if you're in a pirate station, you can't go to a normal station, I think. Anyway, if you have a pirate system, go to a planet, build a station, and build a teleporter there, because you can go to your bases from wherever the hell you please. As long, I think the idea is pirate systems are also restricting your access to your own bases, but if you are already on one of your bases or your freighter, you can just teleport straight there. Now I really wish I tried to give spooky names to the pirate system bases, but for the life of me, I can't remember if there is always a pirate symbol or if it doesn't show if you can just go there. Oh yeah, so more 70s science fiction colors here. I really hope my mic functions otherwise this will be strange. Answer to none. Okay, so the Sentinels here are angry, so we shouldn't stay long. Because I'm not really a big fighter here. Beam about Green Viper. Oh yeah, so this is something the corvettes can also do. What the fuck? Where are we here? Well, okay. Should come here on Halloween. Horrorween. Oh yeah. Sometimes I am stupid with names. Horror Goblin. Horned Horrorsaurus. So apparently I sometimes horrify. Yeah, this. The fuck is this? Yeah, so sometimes I actually do name shit. But apparently this is just a very spooky planet I found here. Halloween? Melloween. That's another joke that I think at this point not even many Germans will understand, so... Okay, this is not a pirate system, it's just a spooky Viking October 2... Oh, wow, okay. Okay, yeah, we have wrong here. The only thing that's here of note is very aggressive sentinel robots, so let's go. Oh, Pirate Haven of Silence. Okay, I was actually smart apparently and put pirate into the station name. Thank you, game. Thank you, me, I should say. I was here last year. Okay, so let's go here. So I can show you a pirate system and apparently a glitch. I hope my game isn't crashing here. I don't even know if this glitch showed up on the stream. Do I have a clock or something here? Ugh. Ah shit, I have one, but my eyesight is too bad. Well, let's just continue until I'm getting too tired or something. Or until my throat gives out. Okay, now we are on Alice Abandoned Moon. Huh. Actually, I like those planets. They really make you feel like you're in space. Okay, yeah, this is a very basic thing. I apparently just put this here so I can go to the station that belongs here. So let's see if I can get there immediately. So let's see, we need to go to space stations. Luckily, everything that's not a pirate station is, I think, now restricted. Let's test this. Oh, fuck. Apparently, no, it's allowed, no? Oh yeah, conflict level should be one of these things. Skull. Skull is the symbol. Let's see. Oh yeah, so now that we are on a planet here, we can just beam ourselves directly to a pirate station. And with this, we have circumvented the restrictions on honest citizens of space world, or whatever this is supposed to be. Space multiverse? You could call it the realm of Atlas, since this is the god here. Okay, we are on a pirate station, that's good. So if you have some money, the first thing you can do is rent. Okay, you have basically a lot of shit that's also on our station. It just looks weird now. Also, there is no teleporter, the short-range teleporter that brings you to your Corvette. So instead, if you want to go there, you have to hoof it, really. But really, we are here because of the contraband agent. So now we have... So one tip at first, all this illegal shit here, it sounds spooky, illegal, right? But the trick is you can buy this shit as much as you can, bring some starting money here, and then use the teleporter to go to your base. You should have one, or your freighter. You should have one with a teleporter in it. And then you go from there to a completely normal station. And then you have circumvented all manner of ugliness and can just sell this illegal shit for a huge profit. So you can be a space smuggler just because you can use teleporters. You don't have to worry about the authorities showing up. I don't even know if this can happen because I'm, of course, do not want to be kidnapped by the Space Cops. So the 1-2 times where I found out that this works, I just bought all this illegal shit and went through my teleport network to sell it somewhere. And made a huge profit. So this is for money. Now we have all this here, suspicious packets. Goods is mostly bad because, yeah, there is mostly some random shit in there. Also tritium, that's always good for your ship. Dihydrogen, okay, that's takes a while to collect, so let's take this too. And then you even can buy some shit that you normally have a hard time finding, like the Hypnotic A, that's just deep sea creatures. Starshield batteries, but that's the most important thing. So, grab all the tech packages you can find, all the weapon packages you can find. And, okay, this station is actually really badly equipped. Just to be curious, I'm also getting those, so mostly those are worthless. So as you see, you need some money to do this. So you should, if you start out, probably start with scanning some shit, and then using the contraband agent to just make a shitload of money, basically instantly. Yeah, very funny, so... Now we have these here. Perhaps when I've had those sold. Let's put them into our freighter so I don't have to look at them. So now you can open those. Let's start with the boring ones. Crack all those packages open. Let's see what useful or useless shit we have. A living pearl. Okay, that's useful. Hex core. Okay. That's interesting. Then we have a gold nugget that gives us gold. Doesn't even tell how. And then we have glowing mineral we can also crack open. And this gives us more gold. Okay. Not completely a waste of shit time, but also... No. No. I don't have access to my storage boxes here, but later I will put this... Oh, I completely forget my mecha mouse. I really have to do this. But anyway, as you see, the normal goods packages aren't useful for what we want to do, but we can then open the weapons cache things, packages, boxes. And now we have all these, so yeah, interesting. So those X-Class pirate upgrades can actually be better than even S-Class sometimes. They can also be slightly worse, so it's a little bit random. More importantly, they are worth a lot of nanites, as you see. So if you do this, you can sometimes look at what you're getting and take one or two that you like and put them into storage, and then you can sell the others. So now we have all this shit, but I am already at almost maximum values for most of my shit, so yeah, thank you. And now you don't even have to go anywhere, because one of the traders here is also an upgrade trader. Yeah, it's DC, the salvage dealer, aftermarket upgrades. So normally you would buy those upgrades here. Of course, here they cost nanites, but well, at least they are not random, I guess. So here you can look at stuff before buying, but on the other hand, you get credits easier than nanites, so it's kind of pointless. So now you have all of these, so and you can sell them now. So instead of 7k, I have soon a lot more, and since all of these X modules are stuff I just got out of those crates, we are now at over 10k. So now I can take either I think one of my what I can, let's see, what do I want? Yeah, I can upgrade my Green Viper now, or my multi-tool, but I think it takes something like 20k nanites to go from B to A. We can check this. That would be too... but yeah, if I get the Green Viper from C to B, that's already a big step upwards. Especially since I basically built this ship myself. So, more importantly, we can now teleport back. And of course, networks are all now restricted because we are on an evil pirate station. See, it's system-wide, so we can't even go to our freighter right now. But our bases aren't restricted. So we can go to a random one. Oh yeah, that was in the Aldukeski galaxy, where I found a portal, made a base to find a portal again later, and then used the portal to beam me or myself to the core of the galaxy. And this is the reason why I'm now in another galaxy altogether. Anyway, I can just pick one of those at random. The fuck is the Super Frost Emergency Tower? Well, okay, let's go there, because it's at least not another... Oh, I could have just looked at the... Anyway, we had to go somewhere anyway. More loading times. Well, now, normally I would be listening to music or a podcast when I'm playing this game. I really should go back to one of my RPGs. Oh. At least those colors don't hurt my eye too much. Oh yeah, everything is freezing. So interestingly, despite me setting the language to English, the voice is in German. Okay, thanks. Thanks for telling me how cold it is. Another nightmare scenario world. Oh, okay, yeah, it's just a big tower, and this time at least our Corvette is hovering above us. And there's the beam thingy. Okay. We could already go, but we're in the middle of some weird place in a random galaxy right now. But now I can teleport back to the Crest 4. Or just, I guess, to a random space station. Okay. Huh. Oh! yeah, I completely forgot. We just called our freighter to us, so logically the freighter is exactly where we want to go. So let's go to your bases and my Crest 4, also a Perry Roden reference. Crest was an important alien scientist that helped us humans, and Crest 4 is named after a gigantic mountain-sized spheroid combat ultra battleship that was the fourth of its name, the Crest 4. The last one named after Crest, the scientist. After that, the humans got a bit more creative in the super ultra battleship naming schemes. But anyway, now we are back in the correct... Wow, it's like we got thrown in here face first. But yeah, we are back. Careful, NPC, brother. Let's see, where the fuck am I going? I have to go. Oh yeah, my ship is there, and oh yeah, here's the bridge. So there's a lot of other shit I could do, and oh wow, I completely forgot. Remember when I looked at all these other planets? Well, I don't want to manually look at every single one of them, so one of the things I put into my freighter is an important module you should get as fast as you possibly can research it. Okay, this is... yeah, that's this here. This Star Trek motherfucking looking thing is the planetary probe that immediately discovers all planets, so... now we know, for example, that this is a caustic planet where you can find salt. This is a Sub-Zero planet. Yeah, we've visited some of them because I like those fuckers. A fire moon with lots of fire. And we have Vile Brood. Okay, that looks and sounds awful. And then we have a humid planet with salvage and scrap. So, if I were to be going totally insane, I could now go there and just find a spot where there's salvageable scrap, get in my Corvette, and just bomb the shit out of it. But hey, yeah, so if you're just traveling through, you can use your freighter like this. Sadly, since my freighter isn't really equipped to the maximum it could possibly be, there are limits. There are a lot of systems I can't call it to me, and then I actually have to do some research and exploration by myself. Yeah, it's awful, I know. Anyway, short-range teleporters are also inside your freighter. They come with the thing. So let's beam ourselves down here. And oops, yeah, for some reason we always arrive facing the wrong side. Because if we want to go back to the Green Viper, we have to go here. And yes, remember that thing on the ground? This is the installed section of your freighter. But now we have beamed ourselves directly inside. And remember, don't walk outside because the energy field protecting you will stop protecting you and then you die. And of course, remember, I can't close it from down there because then I would block this here, because then I would basically close this hatch over my head and be stuck inside. So now, of course, we can just do whatever the fuck we want. Well, let's sit down here and launch ourselves. So now let's... oh yeah, careful, I have a full 30 frigates, the absolute maximum you can have, so you have to be careful not to crash into our own fleet here. So let's take a little step to the side. And then let's call this anomaly I'm managing. It's this ball here. Generally, if you're brand new, you have to jump at least one time out of the system into a new one. And as long as your ass has touched hyperspace at least once, you can call the anomaly and visit it. And there's a lot of helpful stuff. And if you actually have multiplayer activated, you can also openly play with other people. Generally speaking, if you have multiplayer, it's actually a good idea to come here, because often you have this weird case where random people will just put sneakily some random shit into your inventory, And if there are rich people who give you something expensive, you can actually shortcut a lot of early game nastiness. Oh, let's get out of here. This will also save our game. And here we can sadly can't beam here because it's just the anomaly, which is basically treated like a space station. Whoops. And out of here. So the anomaly is a bit nicer than the pirate station because there is a teleporter somewhere around here. I just wish I could see it better. Huh, we landed fairly close here, but here is the teleporter. So now we are directly in front of the anomaly structures. And yeah, remember the Mission Raider, this is the real version, the Nexus. Here you get even additional shit. So our Mission Raider just gives you the basic mission stone here, where you get Quicksilver to give some more shit, or money, or, well, you'll see. The C-Class reactor is actually for building fighter space jets, so it's not for corvettes. So keep that in mind. And if you inside the Nexus, you can join the communal shit here. Just remember, because I don't want to pay Sony extra money, if I try to do this, I'm alone. So, but you can play with friends and shit, so that's nice. And hey, expeditions! If you want to join those special things, you can use the expedition terminus. Well, we don't want to, but it's basically like this. You activate the shit, you put some stuff you want to take with you inside the terminal, start the expedition, and then you can go to the terminal inside the expedition. If you reach the anomaly, is the important point, and can take shit out. So you can help yourself. You can even do shit like put ships and multi-tools in there. It just costs you a lot of nanites. So, yeah, like in real life, it only really helps you if you're filthy rich. Yeah, thank you. Hey. And oh fucking hell, yes. Item teleportation is actually on. So I can actually get my Mecha Mosaic because I'm curious to see what this fuck this thing is. So I know that there is some kind of station where you can go with your pets. I think Kronos is someone who cooks, right? Yeah, he is some kind of cooking chef thing person. Okay. Oh, let's... Okay, I completely forgot. I actually have to carry this stuff with me, personally. But hey, we can give him one of our hypnotic eyes. Filth, tribe, rot, tongue your shadows. Okay, he didn't like it. Well, it's just the eye of some deep sea creature. Oh, here's the egg sequencer. So let's try our egg out. Absolutely no idea. Oh, we actually have some shit here, but let's start with the egg first. And we need a growth hormone. Okay. Let's use frost crystal. Oh, it's allowed. Okay. I didn't actually want to use that much, but okay. What's this? What was the second again? The gene splitter. How the fuck do you split genes? Well, use Starboard for this, because why not? Then we have a dye injector. Okay, is this the color? Or let's use Solanium for that. Nice orange or something. Then the neural calibrator. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just putting in things at random. dioxide comes from frost planets, so it would at least fit the theme mostly. I have absolutely no idea if this will work out, but let's take a look at our robot mouse. Okay. I wish the text would be a bit larger for my poor eyes. Okay. Okay, it's a bit bigger. It's unstable. Its calling is unstable. And it's nicer. Okay, we made our mutant mouse a bit weirder, but also nicer. That's okay. Can we hatch it? We have improved our mecha mouse. Oh, I can hatch it from inside. Oh, I'm so stupid. New companion hatched. Oh, wow. Up to 6 million. Oh, it's like ships and shit. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, thanks. Okay. It's kind of weird that it's apparently still stuck somewhere. Okay, let's call it then. Okay. Okay. Unsatisfied. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Huh. So, okay, this is what No Man's Sky thinks a mouse is. So this is a mecha mouse. Okay. Looks kind of cute. I just expected something more mouse-like. Okay. Oh, I can feed it with shit. Oh, that's good. Robot pets are actually good for me. So here have an iron battery. And then we can pet it. Oh, now it loves us. And it's... Hey, that's easier than I thought. Okay, I have absolutely no idea what I can give it. Well, the color is okay. I can give it something that looks like cannons. That's kind of funny. Well, hey, this is okay. Fine. Okay. Can we access this somewhere here? No. I guess we can't really give our new mouse a name. He already started disliking us. Hey, okay, here. Let's pet you again. So his name is Boney BM8/J. Okay. Can I customize your name? No. Well, okay, I guess our mecha mouse will forever have this name. Okay, we have a mouse now. Okay. And it's fucking gigantic. And a robot. Okay, pet achieved. So next up on my list is... Oh yeah, I wanted to upgrade our ship and then maybe do some traveling before finishing up. Oh, great. Teleporter. Oh yeah, it's in front of the Nexus. There's a lot of other shit in the anomaly, but I don't want to overwhelm the viewer with too much information. And yeah, that's always nice. The teleporter actually tells you where you are. So let's teleport over, and then we are here. Camera, please. Okay, so this weird ass symbol is for pets. Ah, here it is. So my stupid eyes just couldn't see it. So let's get on board. The question is, will my pet come with me? I'm hearing something. Okay, can my pet come here? Oof, there is really not a lot of space. I really hope they're making something like 200 parts soon, because then I can upgrade my designs a bit. Okay. Okay, shit. I can actually buy a second slot now for more pets. But hey, we have a robot mouse. We don't need a second pet. I will probably immediately regret this. So, again, oof. Can I call my mecha mouse? Oh, cannot summon here. Okay, so I guess our mouse has to stay in our interdimensional storage facilities. Let's close the wrap and our cockpit hatch. Then we can travel. So, and since I have to go to a station for the upgrade I want to make, it of course makes the most sense to just move on. So, there's a lot of spooky shit here in space. So there is a station right here. So let's see. Ah, wait a minute. There is a black hole over there. Well, we are. Wow, we are kind of far away from the galactic center. So any of these black holes should move us deeper inside. Okay, let's beam ourselves over there. So we could go through a black hole. I think it shouldn't damage us. At some point black holes could damage your ship, I think, but I believe they switched this off because going through the galactic center to a new galaxy is already punishing enough. Okay, why not go into the fucking black hole? Looks a lot fancier than our real black holes. But on the other side, it also didn't crash its spaghetti fires. So there's that. Looks a bit darker here. There's a lot of crimson now in the super colors. The little Corvette disc arrives in a new system. Or fucking hell. Oh no, fucking hell, no. I hate this. Please. Fucking hell, you fucking pirates. Okay. Okay. Oh shit, overheating. Oh, destroyed. Okay. Then we have to face beam. I keep forgetting that this isn't my fantasy game, so I actually have to move to the correct button here. Okay, the face beam isn't really optimal if you can't really fight. Shield is still fairly high. Luckily I actually have a squadron that's fighting with me. Okay, we'll need the infra knife. Yeah, so you might notice I'm not really the biggest of all fighters here. Game, could you please? So even with target health, I'm kind of lost sometimes. Pirate King. Fucking hell. Why is there always a Pirate King here? I mean, okay, to be fair, that's the first time I actually see one. Okay, Pirate Ring is destroyed and there's fucking three ships still. Writers fucking few. You're not writers, my friend, and okay, now I'm glad I actually went over and just deleted the spaceship models that were even worse at maneuvering than this one here. Okay, another pirate. Escape is possible, yeah, after we destroyed like the entire fucking fleet. Okay, space. Fucking hell. Another Pirate King? I'm kind of lucky that I actually have some help here, but I don't really just want to shoot inside the freighter. Something tells me that's probably not going to work out for me. Oops. Okay. Pirate King, what the fuck ever. Yeah, the enemy is mostly using normal ships here. Okay, as soon as we crash your shield, the infra knife is... okay, could you please move out? Yeah, I don't want to shoot through the... out of range. So, you are the last one here. Okay, fucking... would of course, I think, help if I could actually see where the fucker is going. Oh, something hits my shield, so okay. He's actually angry now, I suppose. No, that's the problem here. This is another Pirate King. That's actually a lot. I guess the other Pirate King could have killed us if... Okay, okay. Okay, we finally destroyed him. Okay, we saved the fleet. Okay, this was unexpected. Interloper. Well, Viking warrior Impogino Gradni. Docking for procedure, okay. Okay. Okay, thank you for the navigation signal. Oof, now we have to follow. And I got a Johnny milestone probably because I've killed like 10 ships. Oh yeah, thanks with all the shit, but oh, there it is. So, so this is the freighter we are landing on. Oops. Okay, careful. I have to aim for one of the blue spots here, and then let's look what the fuck we are dealing with here. Kind of funny that there's still fighting going on, but I guess it has nothing to do with us. So this was a bit unexpected, because it was inevitable. Beam aboard, so let's beam. And now we are on a completely different freighter than our own. So we have more Viking here. And yeah, this isn't our crew, but we can talk with this guy now. Yeah, blah blah, Inglory, Interloper, and so on. Oh shit, my cat is awake now. So the first freighter, of course, is free. So this kind of thing, okay, looks kind of like a Warhammer 40k battleship. It's not too bad if you're just starting out, but it's a C-class. And here's another little tip of me. Since those pirate battles repeat every 5 jumps, and since your first one is free, if you get a piece of shit like this on your first try, just ignore us and move on. 5 more jumps later, you can try again. And if we get something that's at least class A, looks fine, has a lot of slots to start with, and is worth at least like 200 million or something, better 500 million, then you can take it. And hell, if you later get an even better one, well, okay, then you have to pay money, but then you also have already a really good freighter that's worth a lot. So you probably can just upgrade then. But we don't want this piece of shit. Instead, we gladly accept payment, if we still can now. Thanks, sorry, my cat is walking in front of me. Yeah, gosh, Empire is good. Request payment instead. So what do we get? Oh, our standing increased, and we get nanites, so that's okay. And we get gold. Okay, I need this for my building project, so that's also neat. Also, what is this? Cargo bulkhead. Freighter. Oh, okay. That's was part of our reroute, I'm guessing, because this means we can now make our freighter bigger. Oh, we also have this. Another X-class movement module. I'm putting this on my exosuit because I want to sell it. Pirate transponders. Salvage identification device. Okay, so what I'm getting at here is apparently also not only we got some goods for our good deeds, we also apparently got some shit from blowing the pirate ships apart. So okay, it was profitable. And again, we're facing the wrong direction. So where the fuck are we now, actually? We can go here and yeah, completely unknown plans again. But remember, we actually went here because we wanted to upgrade our Corvette. Okay, let's beam. Whoops. It's kind of part of the wonkiness that when the game detects more than one beam point in your Corvette, you'll get sent to whatever point is most awkward for you if you want to just start. Oh fucking hell! It's just not enough space here for dimensionality here. So I'm switching back to first personhood. So now we're playing Space Skyrim, and of course, fuck. The game was nice enough to keep our hatch closed, so we have to go down again. All the way down. And open our hatch. So I really hope we get some kind of interior doors and hatchways and whatever. Hey, even just a working elevator would be nice. I mean, it's kind of funny that we can make such a weird-ass workaround, but please, more parts, higher limits. Please, I beg you, Hello Games. So now we can close all of our hatches all at once, because that's how the things are going here. Now let's leave this little basic bitch freighter here alone. You can do whatever the hell you want. So now where's the station here? Okay, there's the station. Can we boost over there? Yes. And we are there already. So, looking nice here. Let's dock up. Careful. I want to crash into things with our big fat pig of a ship. I probably have to add some kind of other limitation if we have more than 100 parts. Because if you assemble 100 parts, you're already kind of using a lot of space. And I think Hello Games would probably not like it if we make something really, really long or high and accidentally glitch out the game with our big ass frigate. So since the hatch is automatically open, if you land somewhere, we can just go on outside here. So also, I guess I should bring some of our food for the next time I'm visiting the anomaly. Up and outside. Perfect. So now let's upgrade our ship. Sadly, the Corvette station can't do this actually. Instead, we have to go over here to our normal guys. That's also something I want to do if I... Nope, no missions for me. I am searching the cartographer. So, let's see. There is something I want to do to finally move on to the next galaxy. So let's see if we can... We have secret cartographic data. Near a secure site. Emergency. Commercial. Alien. Dig site. Oh, yeah, so settlement. Okay, we probably need alien, so we can find a new portal eventually. Oh, we can switch free. So, let's hope that helps. First off, improve ship tech. Also, to improve your freighter, you have to be inside your freighter. So this weird-ass picture is the basic Corvette picture here. Which means you are upgrading your Corvette right now. Or Starship. Because the game doesn't make a difference here. So, storage can only be bought because I don't have a storage module right now. But I can upgrade the class from C to B. Yay! Now we have a Corvette that's slightly better than before. And now it stops being as easy because now we have to pay 25,000 nanites. And if we want an S-Class Corvette, 50,000. So this is why it's important to know about pirate systems. Because you can go into a pirate system and if you put it into your network with a base in the same system and all that shit I've demonstrated to you, that's nice. Then you can just shortcut this, and with each trip you get several thousand nanites. So let's see, that's the merchant guild here. I think I maxed out my reputation with them. Oh, okay, that's a jackpot, because otherwise I would have to do a lot of shit I don't really want to do. And here I'm getting it for free. I could even donate a repair kit. I don't think it does anything, but I like the merchants. The merchants and the explorers are my go-to thingies here. Oh yeah, I should probably sell this one before I forget. Now I have a frigate thingy. Where the fuck did it end up here in my inventory? Okay, I have the bulkhead here. And I have this random shit that fell out of the exploded ships. Yeah, and these things here were stripped out of my last ship. Now I have to wait until my ship is upgraded enough that I can put all the tech slots in here that are needed for all those additional things. So now I have a B-class Viper. Shield strength, I think, went up. Hyperdrive range too. Oh, interesting. So that's my... Oh, the Medusa class reactor got supercharged, so my maneuverability is now far bigger than before. So normally I wouldn't do this, but our big fat ship needs all the help it can get, as you've seen. So, do I have a third one? Or... Oh, I have a third one. This is... Wait, or is this my second one? Yeah, it's on X, so it's the second one. Let's see. I wish I could see this, but as soon as you drop stuff on there. But no, so we have two supercharged slots now. And since I don't have a free slot here, I can't move shit around. Otherwise, I would move my weapon system a little bit around to make my infra knife a bit more dangerous. On the other hand, we really... Can I move this around? I can't. Okay, but I can do this. Then move the reactor around, and then let's see. Wow, okay. Oof. Oof, that's wow, that's a fall from grace here. I guess we kind of have to use this slot for the Medusa reactor. Okay, then let's leave it at that. So, but we really need this maneuverability because good is something like 500. And as you've seen in our last battle, we whiffed a lot of shots because our big fat pig ship couldn't keep up. So let's leave it at that. So now we upgraded our ship. It's now a lot nicer. And oh yeah, so Scout what? Scout Nectum. Okay. High Command. Insist warrior help pathetic interloper coward. You Legovide. I learned a lot of shit already. So here. So what can we even learn? Well, aggression is a mystery. I think we already with the Viking I never took aggression. So what do we learn? Oh, we never learned the word for war. Well, okay, now we do. This is actually looking nice. It's I think another science model. But we already have a shit ton of those fuckers. Oh, the multi-tool upgrade station. Don't forget, we can also expand multi-tools, purchase more slots, or... Yeah, okay, if I want to keep my cool little science cannon, I have to get 25,000. Oh yeah, that's in all new stations, suit upgrades. They're all comparatively dirt cheap. I think I already maxed out my cargo slots completely now, so let's the only option, I guess. More tech slots. Completely useless now, but hey, if the game expands to more shit at some point, I can put more techs in there. Why not? Talapa tools. Okay. Yeah, we purchase. But by purchasing, I mean actually the opposite. We sell this shit. So now we have some little nanites in reserve. So I have absolutely no idea. Oh, my cat is. I'm getting a headache. Oh, it's that fucking late? Shit, Lola. Fuck. So. Okay, I wanted to. Wow. Free. There's a bit of a lot of fighting going on here. So let's go back. And jump on board here. So we did actually manage to do some shit here. Even though it's probably a lot of boring talking. And we have a nice little mouse now. That's also good. Nice mecha mouse. Lots of steel in that little thing, so... Oh, wait. Of course. While there is hopefully no bug that prevents the hatch from closing, it's always better to do things manually in this crazy universe. So let's get out of here. Because I want to know how close we actually got to the center of the galaxy with our little jump through a black hole. So let's do a normal jump now. And wow, okay. I think we were even further away now. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That's my luck. So current mission? What the mission? Oh, so. Okay, let's try to get closer to the galactic core. I mean, my next step is actually finding a portal and then just beaming myself into the core of the galaxy. And I don't know if you noticed, but seeing black holes on the map is only because I actually finished a lot of story content. I forgot if you need to do the Atlas or the Artemis mission or both. But if you finish one or both of the main stories, then you can now see black holes everywhere and very easily go there. Most of them are only moving you about 5,000 light years. And well, remember this exotic egg-shaped ship I've shown you earlier? Well, that thing had almost 2,000 light years per jump, so black holes are nice, but if you just do some jumping on your own, you can also go with something goes somewhere. Oh, out of jump range already? Well, I have 1k, right? Huh. The fuck is this? Let's go there. I think my headache is getting worse. I'm really not the type for as long streams, it seems. So where the fuck are we now? Ah, shit. We're in an abandoned system. Yeah, who cares? So... Unknown, unknown, unknown. No station here. Can I call my... I can call the anomaly. Oh! It's a system where my freighter can go. Okay, this is perfect. Because now I can take a look at those planets before I'm making any decisions. Yeah, it's disorienting. So let's see. Well, okay, I can keep the hatch closed and just beam myself on board. So, now we are home again. Let's go to the bridge. Oh, holy fuck, I have far too much crap. Yeah. This is the guy you talk to send out your ships, so... And here you upgrade your freighter. Okay. Well, we don't have enough nanites for color or some shit. You said freighter base here, don't do this. Base parts and upgrades. Ah yeah, this is this. So let's see, we now have 5 salvage frigate modules. Sadly, what we want to do first is get all those hyperspace upgrades, especially the ones that allow you to go to other star systems. And there's a second line of upgrades that just give more range. So what I'm now trying to do is wait until we have at least 8, so we can get this one. This unlocks all the green stars for us. We already have the one that unlocks... Oh, I completely forgot. I already unlocked the upgrade for red stars. This is the reason. I was confused by I saw that the star was red on the galactic map, but apparently I did at least some upgrading. So then it's green, and then we'll also need blue. And at least we also get a little range upgrade each time. Could get this one, the interstellar scanner. But holy shit. Conflict and economic data. Yeah, I want to use my Corvette for this, but yeah, this is an upgrade we could actually fucking Okay, you know what? I'll upgrade. So that's one thing less we have to research. Then we have, oh yeah, there are still some weird rooms and shit I haven't really put. What the fuck is an expansion room? Then we have those things, but I really don't need those because I already have them for bases and corvettes. But yeah, so you can upgrade your freighter for all manner of shit, but as you may have noticed, I've done a lot of shit, but upgrading my freighter wasn't really part of my plan. So we are here now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I know. I already have all that shit. You don't have to remind me, game. Ah, okay. Additional storage. Yeah, that's nice and all, but we probably need some upgrade slots, so let's give us our new tech slot. So, after this is done, I can of course go here and now install a technology. Wait. Wait a minute. Didn't we just unlock this? Ah. Okay. Mysteries of mysteries. Ah, my nose. Now I'm a bit confused. I thought we... Oh well. I think I have some fuel running around. I can at least send out one expedition, I guess. So what do we have here? Trade, combat, industrial, exploration. Wow, okay. For some reason I don't really get a lot of multi-stars. 3 stars is the highest I've seen so far. Maybe I'm just really unlucky. Well, let's do this because we have a shit ton of fuckery we can do. So let's see, trade. Okay, we have a data, that's exploration and support. We can only have up to 5 ships per fleet. A shit ton of support ships. Let's go to the next side. Trade. Yeah, we have a lot of trade ships, and we don't want to use all of our best trade ships because as soon as they hit S ranks, that's it for them. We have also a shit ton of all those tiny vessels here, science vessels, and critically damaged. But since I have so many ships, I can wait for a while. Oh, I can wait. So let's see. We have also a lot of science vessels. So let's start with the lower ranked ones. Oh, let's careful. I also need some support ships. Let's add a trade clipper here, just because I also have some other shit to do, like okay, the Ottent is a little bit better in combat, so just in case there's some trouble. So important is fuel bulkers, because they reduce the amount of fuel your ships need. And then I can add another C-class merchant vessel here. Combat 1. Okay, maybe next time. So next time gadget. So now we have 2 fuel bulkers as support and 3 merchant vessels. Should be enough. Yeah, as you can see, its fleet rating is 5 stars already. We don't even have the best ships here. So either the game allows us at some point to have more ships and makes more difficult missions, but yeah, okay. We need 400 tons. We don't have any upgrade modules unlocked, so we can just launch. And if we are lucky, we get more salvaged frigate modules, which then are used confusingly on the freighter. So, ships are gone. Do we have enough fuel for something else? Because I have so many science ships. It's kind of insane. Sadly, I don't have any fuel bunkers now, I think. A data harvest platform. Okay, that's insane. But it's also maxed out, so it's actually not very useful for upgrading your ships now. Okay. Let's start with the normal ships. I have a science vessel here. And a science vessel here. Wow, didn't I have really good science vessels? Well, let's add a supply vessel here. Oh yeah, outfitting platform and data harvesting platform. Do we have some A classes that we want to link up? We have so many mobile supply platforms, it's kind of insane. Well, okay, this one is best at science. So let's take this one and then just send this big flagship out here that's already maxed out just for the points. Yeah, we're already again. Okay. Apparently, one of our supply vessels also suppressed our fuel need, or those ships just use less fuel. Anyway, the 3 science vessels alone already maxed out our fleet rating again. So let's send them out with our second command. And then I think I really don't have anything left, right? We could send out combat patrols. Oof, 1 point, it's kind of... Wow, okay. How much fuel do I have? I really wished I could look this up from inside here. So, we have interstellar battleships. So, the Talon of Air. At least I can read this. So, then a mobile supply platform. On an interstellar frigate. More support. Well, supply vessel. And more we don't really need here. And do I still have fuel? Okay, why not? Well, I have the stations to control. So now let's see if we can squeeze out another expedition with our industrial ships, because that would be kind of funny if we can. I didn't even know I had still so much fuel left over, but yeah. So now we need an industrial galleon and another mobile supply platform and an industrial hauler. We still have some low-ranked supply. Oh, I have a mining vessel. And should probably use that one. And I still have fuel left. Wow. Okay, that's lucky. Apparently, I bulked out in some earlier time and just forgot. So another fleet is, and that's it. Now we actually have all of them running. So now we have to wait a day or two until they're all done. And then we can collect whatever they have. So this is the warp map for jumping, but we have our Corvette for that. And then I wanted to look up this upgrade. Wait, I keep going into the wrong direction here. So. Okay, now we're in the building area again. Bulkhead door. Okay. Should probably build corridors or shit at some point here. Okay, storage, weapon terminal, materializing orbital. I think we have this already. Multiple. Refiner. Yeah, that's a bit dangerous up here. Okay, now I am confused, because this must mean that it's an upgrade for the ship. Oh, I still have some fuel left. Well, okay, for later. Oh man, I collected a lot of weird shit over the days. And I'm still so confused. What exactly did we unlock then? Is it automatic? Okay, let's go back to the bridge and upgrade. I'm so confused. I have to build it, but Huh. And why can't I select it? Is this a case where I have to reload the game? Oh. Oh. I didn't build it, but I completely forgot that I had this. Oh, so my friend, I must have had this installed from the beginning as I got this one. I just completely forgot. Well, okay. I, on one hand, I have completely wasted those modules, but on the other hand, if I for some reason get a new freighter one day, I can build this thing again. Um, okay, so I'm getting a headache. So here are my storage containers. Since they're all built inside my freighter, I can just access them like this without walking around. And you'll see I still haven't used all of them. And the last two aren't on my Corvette, but they're empty. And there's another empty one and some full and yeah, so anyway. Lots of shit. Oh yeah, I have also basically you get one supercharged shot per class. 1 class C, 2 class B, 3 class A, and S class gets 4 supercharged slots. That's nice to know. Right now this is of course reserved for the bigger upgrades. Here probably the next upgrade for the green stars. And then I'm putting blue stars here and here. Well, oh wait. Blue stars here, and then can put the big updates for jump range here and here. That should be working out fine. Okay. Anyway, we are done here. Oh. Yeah, okay. Before moving on, keep doing this. I'm really stupid. Oh, come on. Stop with this invisible wall bullshit game. I promise I stop playing soon. So. Yep, so now let's look what it is in Kujinoku. Okay. Lifeless moon. Cadmium. We have this planet, it's calcified. Nothing too interesting here. Super critical. Huh, okay, now these very distant moons. Very distant? Very distant? Very distant. Iridescent. God, I have to train that word. Well, at least I know those look beautiful. This is... Huh. The shit is this fuck? And we have Caustic Planet. Can we get to Tusky Clone? Or can we just rename those? So, if I want to go there, we can at least find it. So, boring, and then we have this here. Is this one word or two words? I think it's one. If I could aim my controller properly. So, okay. Now I can actually find them. Well, let's give the system a name. Well, not. Okay. Now we can just cash in everything here. So, last thing is, I want to take a look at those planets. Let's get out of here before we are glitched to death. Yeah, okay, I know. Wrong facing direction and shit, so let's go to our upgraded Green Viper. Okay, that's bad. Let's open the hatch. Instead of walking outside into space, let's climb up. Ah, shit, come on. It's kind of funny, all those ladders just glue the player to them, but our ladders inside the Corvette are a lot more loosey-goosey here. So let's close all of our hatches and launch Octopus. Oh, some of our frigates are still here. Let's lose them. So what is our radar saying about planets? Effie, and then we have... Okay, I have no idea what this is, so let's go to Cable the Moon. Oh yeah, I completely forgot it takes a while to get there. I think after that I'm pausing. If I feel like it, I come probably and do another No Man's Sky stream on a Friday. Or I go back to one of the role-playing games. Let's see. Okay, yeah, you can stop now. Or not. Yeah, thank you for the message about the industrial cleanup game, but I'm not interested, really. It's already boring the shit out of me if I have to collect the trash in my own apartment. So... Oh, fuck, it's one of those special planets, isn't it? Oh, God. Well... Fucking hell, so let's get down here. Oh, I think we have exploded something with our fat ship. Oof. Well, we've landed. Okay. Spooky, scary skeletons. Spooky, scary cabletons. Let's go to the cable planet. Huh. Ugh, okay. Gravity has rearranged itself. Technology can do weird shit. Now we have all of this shit to go with. At least we're getting money here. There's some kind of animal over there. And those things are apparently just... Okay, this big thing is some kind of grasping plant. And those monster things are just background. Yep, okay. Oh, I accidentally switched from... No, I don't want to explode anything. Combat scope, so I can actually target those hydrogen crystals. Oh, sorry, dihydrogen. I guess they're just water. So. Oh, it's on the other side. Yeah, okay, there's a bunch of mystery animals on the other side. Okay, they're all over the place, but just outside of visual range. Sadly, our scanner can't scan through. Oh, wait. Wow, 400k, so yeah. Special planets have special animals that are always super ultra rare. And this is just with all of my bonuses stacked together. If you're just starting out, it's nice, but I'm guessing what I'm getting at here is because of all those stacked... Oh, okay. You are weird, my friend. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, so the best thing I can tell people sort of starting out is get some upgrades before you go to a special planet like this if you just want to scan shit. I mean, you can still go there, but only because there are like a trillion, quadrillion planets you can visit, so eventually you will find another special planet. Spooky. Okay. Oh, 1 of 1. Okay, so this good is this ball can just be whatever. Oh wait, I actually have a good name. Just spontaneously, to keep with the theme, I came up on the fly here. There's sure something missing. Better. So, now I get 250 extra nanite, and yeah, this bonus is based on how many animals are there, so special planets are easy because there are 1 or 2 animals and you get a bonus really easy. But the real money is, of course, in getting to the big planets with dozens of creatures on them. So now we're getting some nanites here and there. Yeah, it looks nice. Too bad that this planet is fairly boring. It's the ball, right? Oh yeah, it's moving. Oh, sometimes this game is very beautiful and very, very spooky. Wouldn't it be funny if those things come to life and crush us? Maybe I should get out of here. Ouch. Oh, okay. Unidentified? Oh. Oh. Some extra money can always help. So I don't know why, but my corvettes like to just land at an angle which shifts the entire gravity gradient inside the ship. Well, okay. Okay. Whew. But hey, we are back inside. And I guess the next time I'm playing, which may or may not be on another stream, I'll go and find a portal. So this I'm just doing because I wanted to save. Because now, my friends, it's nearly 3 AM where I'm living and I'm getting more and more sick from playing too much video games, so I should probably stop now. I think I have to toggle this again later. Anyway, how do I actually stop the stream now? Oh, like this. So let's go here. And yeah, okay, I played nearly 3 hours, so let's call it a night for now. Lipluini wishes you a good night in this weird-ass February. So, yeah, I'm finishing up. Good night, sweet princess, or princesses, or whatever. Oh, I am starting to ramble. I'm clearly too tired. Well,